Welcome, race fans, to round one, race two of the ORC presented Project Cars 2 Ferrari versus Lamborghini Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us to the round. For context for this series, each round has three races. Race one and race two are 30 minutes, and the pit window does open 10 minutes into the race and closes 10 minutes before the race finishes. All drivers are required to do a mandatory tire pit stop, all four tires. So it does create a little bit of strategy for the drivers. Most drivers are choosing not to do fuel with their cars because in this game you can't fuel and do your tire stop at the same time. So it's advantageous just to go ahead and fill up the car for the whole 30 minutes and just do your pit stop for your tires. That way you don't stay in the pits too long. So you're looking at the starting grid now. We actually had to do a random grid for this series. We did want to play with a couple of things first, consistency, and actually have random grid, reverse grid, and then race one and race two points added up for race three grid. But that didn't work out, so we're actually just going to do a random grid. So for each round, there are three races. Race one and race two, like I said, are 30 minutes. Race three is 45 minutes. And race three actually has does not have a pit window cycle. The drivers can actually choose when to do their pit stop in that. So that's advantageous too, because if you get damage, you can wait. You can do one pit stop, and you can just hang on to the end when you actually need it, and that gives you an idea of relative pace of those around you. So we're actually going to jump and start the race with Diedelman 67 here, starting in 10th place. So let's go through the grid really quick. We've got Irving 104 on pole. We've got Arm Lamp in second place. We got Pharmacide in third place. We got XXX Rooster in fourth place. ORC Yankees Fan in fifth place. ORC Black Ghost in sixth place. ORC Corporal Cole in 7th place, ORC Speedy Jab in 8th place, Hooligan Heart in 9th place, and like I said, we're looking at Diedelman 67 in 10th place. So let's go ahead and jump on board with him, and let's start the race and see how this round unfolds. The revs are rising. The green should start any second now. There you go. Great jump by a couple drivers there. We're coming in. We're going to see Diedelman on the inside. Looks like Hooligan Heart there in the Ferrari. Guys go into turn one. Oh, looks like Hooligan gets turned a little bit, runs into the side of Diedelman. Looks like ORC Corporal Cole hit him in the rear a little bit and kind of let him rotate the car a little bit. We're gonna go on board here with Rooster, actually, and I do want to. Oh, we had a little coming together, and the Rooster is off to the side. Let's go ahead and check that out, actually, and see. Let's diagnose that a little bit, too. So I'm going to go to Chase Cam. We're on board with myself right now, so I want to be on board with Rooster. Let's see how this goes. So we're just going to back this up a little bit and see what happened here. All right, so Rooster comes into turn two up the hill, takes inside line, Speedy Jab, myself on the outside, and he just looks like that was just a correction. And I don't know if Rooster's on controller or not, but that was a correction, and then just ended up going straight into myself. So let's you watch here. I get a nice little spin into the wall and go from third place all the way down to last. So that was fun. So now I'm on the back foot. I only got a couple, I think 3 or 4 damage on the front arrow, so it wasn't a big deal. I could continue. The car was fine. No shock damage. That's the major thing. So we're just going to continue with the race here. We're going to do our mandatory pit stop when the pit window opens. Otherwise, if we're going to pit for damage, we're doing an extra pit stop, and that's not only the fix for the damage, but 35 seconds in the pit lane. So we don't want to do that. So let's, I do want to go on with a couple of those guys. Let's go about midfield. Let's go with Hooligan Heart in the Ferrari so we can look at the front of this field here. Oh, dang it. I hate that. My controller's sensitive. It keeps disconnecting for some reason. Rooster, there was a little bit of correction there, lost a little bit of ground, and Hooligan gladly takes that spot from him. I wish we could have this interface not have these whole controls, so I can see some of the other stuff. It kind of covers up a lot of stuff, unfortunately. A Hooligan up the inside of Orsi Yankees fan, but gives him enough space, and looks like Rooster came up on the tail of him there and caught up. This is the closest spot, probably on-track battles here. So Arm Lamp is all the way in first place now. Irving 104 is in second place. Black Ghost there in third place in the red Ferrari. Orsi Yankees fan, we're seeing in the yellow Lamborghini right here, and we're on board with Rooster in sixth place in the Ferrari. Alright, so as well as the driver points that they do get for finishing in the race, obviously include with their championship hunt, we do have manufacturer points too. So we'll take the top, split the field in half of Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and take the top couple. So I think we ended up taking the top four because race 3, unfortunately, we lost one of the Ferraris. One of the competitor, the drivers, could not finish the whole round. So I think we ended up taking the top 4 in each race. So again, this is race 2 of round 1 at Red Bull Ring. So we're on board with Rooster looking at the back of I'm sorry, we're on board with Hooligan Heart looking at the back of ooh, dang, oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't know about that one. That was that's interesting. That's a new one to me. Holy crap. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna back that up a little bit because we need to see that. Looks like Rooster just came in full speed, misses brake zone, and we're gonna we gotta do a little investigative here and see, because that was a big hit on Yankees fan. So poor Yankees fan. Oh yeah, just completely missed his brake zone. He should be braking right there, pretty much in between the 150 and the 100 board. If he's up this far alongside Hooligan Heart, trying to put the move on him. There you go, Yankees on the brakes at about 110, 115, something like that. Here comes Hooligan. Hooligan on the left side there, brakes at pretty much right at like 110. And Rooster just brakes now, probably about 90 or 80. So this is just going to end in tears. Fully takes out Yankees fan. And then ruins his own race too, obviously. So Yankees fan, let's see where he's at. He's getting on board here, but I bet he's got some good side damage, maybe some shock damage. And now Rooster, same thing too. He's going to have some damage on the left side. Let's see who comes along the side of him here. Let's see what he does here. Okay, that's a Lambo of, let's see who that is. That is Dieterman, 67 we're on board with now. So Rooster goes another spot back. We've got Corporal Cole behind, and Speedy Jab has already passed Pharmacide to come up in 9th place. Wow, that was a big hit. I wonder if they're going to pit for damage. We'll see if they have to do another pit here. I can't check damage, unfortunately, in this game too, which would be nice, but we're not able to do that. Dieterman, ooh, big spin from Dieterman right in front of Rooster, takes out the sign, and gives Rooster the place back. Speedy's up into 7th place now. Wow, he just picked up 2 spots with that spin. Dieterman's now in 10th place. So it looks like once he got on the grass, he hit that sign, and then maybe did another spin or half spin or something, and now he's far behind now. So stay on board with, so Yankees fan chooses, and Rooster actually chooses not to go into the pits. Interesting. Okay, so that means that tells me that they're able to manage the damage. Let's stay on board with Rooster for just a little bit here. He's kind of chasing down Yankees fan again after that. A little wide in the exit there. Wonder if we'll see a slowdown for that one. Let's see what else we got here. Let's jump on board with Yankee, looking at the back of Irving 104 in the other Lambo. So Lambo and Lambo action right here into turn 2. Coming up that hill, that corner, just because the car unweights itself, really is tough, and you see a lot of spins there as well into turn 3 here. Coming down the hill, carrying a lot of momentum. braking out about the 100 board, maybe a little bit before. And then if you don't get this turn-in right, which I can tell you, obviously from lap 1, when I did the half spin right there, what I had done is downshifted in first too quickly and unweighted the rear of the car, and it just came around on me. So I started taking it in second gear, and it was a lot better. I just felt like I was using first gear because it was way better on power. But second gear, it wasn't as prone to spin out and upset the car, so it was a lot better in the long run. And I didn't feel like I was losing too much time, so that's what I ended up doing. Yankees fan, again, looking at the back of Irving in the multicolored Lambo Huracan GT3. And I think you've got Rooster behind Speedy, Pharmacide in 8th, Diedelman 67 in 9th, and Corporal Cole in 10th. Arm Lamp looks like he's got a 10-second lead already on Black Ghost. Oh, looks like we got Hooligan Heart there with a little bit of issue in 3rd place. So it looks like Irvin 104 is going to drive around the outside here. Let's see what he does. Actually, I do want to see that. I want to see if that was just, I think that probably was just a mistake from coming into Hooligan Heart, so we need to pause that. Go over here to Hooligan. Let's get on board with him. And then come on back. Alright, comes into it. Oh yeah, just a real big controller twitch, just correcting left and right. Does a good job to stay out of obviously any walls and not getting any damage, so that was good. But now, as we saw in the previous part of this, he's going to lose that place to Irving, but he's on the inside, and let's see if Irving clears him enough. And here comes Yankees fan. Yankees fan decides to back out of it wisely. And Irving comes across Hooligan to take that line. So this is a good battle for, what does this end up being? This is a battle for 3rd place right here between Irving 104, Hooligan Heart, and Yankees fan. Into turn 3 here. Let's see if he sneaks up the inside. He does not. Kind of lets him know he's there. Really close racing between these guys right now. Hooligan Heart did a good job of staying out of the back of him. Looks on the inside here. Maybe that didn't look like a full move. That was more just again getting in his mirrors. Hopefully making Irving 104. You know, just take his eyes off the prize for a second in his brake zone, and maybe make a mistake, and then Hooligan can just take that spot from him with no risk. So you see he's maintaining a line here, and Irving knows he's there. A little wide, and Irving gets a little twitch, and Hooligan goes around the outside and manages to keep on track. Great driving, Hooligan Heart. That was an amazing pass. Set up by Irving 104, just having a little bit of twitch and wiggle on that corner. So now coming in, this is where he had the issue last time. Let's see if he does the same thing. This time he keeps it clean, right on the rumble strip, which is really good. And now we've got... oh, I don't know what happened to Yankees fan. Hang on, we gotta go back here because Yankees fan is in 6th now, 7th actually looks like. So while we're on board with Hooligan Heart watching this battle, Yankees fan went from 5th. So maybe he went in the pits. I don't know. So let's watch this pass again. Watch the twitch from Irving in front. And then we'll jump on board with Yankees fan. There's the twitch right there. It goes to the side. Hooligan Heart does a great job to avoid him right there. Let's go on board with Yankee here. Okay, so Yankee's right behind. So I thought for a second he maybe have gone to the pits, but then I didn't see the pit board come up. So the pit, indicator. Oh, he gets hit actually behind from Rooster into a full spin. Okay, interesting. So we need to... Okay, there's Rooster right there. I was just going to say... Dang it. Then my controller. Can't move my controller. Okay, Rooster waits for him. Yankee says... Yankee doesn't take the line. Yankee's been taken out twice in this race already. Into turn 1 and turn... So Speedy Jab, myself... it's weird talking to myself in the third person here. But so Speedy Jab now is on the back of Irving 104 up in 5th place because of that issue with Yankees fan being punted from behind by Rooster. So Rooster made a mistake, got a brake zone, and then we told the guys ORC is big on the gentleman's rule of racing, so we know mistakes are going to happen. And that was a great thing that showed on both the accidents. It was unfortunately involved in both of Yankees fan when he got hit by Rooster and by, what was it, Dito Min? No, it was Rooster on both, wasn't it? Yeah, Rooster hit both of them, I'm sorry. So it looks like Rooster's, we just need to work on him focusing on the race and not forgetting that his brake zones and kind of looking at stuff like that. So he waited for him both times, so I don't see an issue with that. Now we're just going to look at consistency for him. So we're happy to do that, of course. We definitely first and foremost like to see if we can help the drivers if we can. Most of the drivers that come in here, Rooster is a new driver. Okay, Yankees fan, I thought he was going to go in for a second, but I don't think the pit window's open. He's not going to waste a pit stop. But he's been battered and abused in this, Yankees fan. Dang. All right, so let's go see where we got some of our... It looks like we got battles behind here. So let's go on board with, let's see, Dieterman, Pharmacide here in 7th place. So, yeah, Rooster now behind Dieterman here. With a couple issues in this race, but that's okay. You know, like I said, people make mistakes, so don't think badly of Rooster. He's a good guy. We've raced him a couple times, and he's willing to learn, and we're gonna hopefully show him some things that maybe we do. Oh, nice cutback. That was a perfect maneuver by Rooster right there. Dieterman had no answer to that. Went a little bit wide and shallow into that corner, and that allowed Dieterman to go right past him. So now he's looking at the back of Pharmacide in the black dime racing. Ooh, and Pharmacide goes off the track right there as I'm speaking to it. That happens a lot with the commentator's curse. So Pharmacide now in 9th place. It looks like he joins Corporal Cole's a couple minutes behind. Wow. And that's just growing. So interesting. I think Corporal Cole quit or stopped racing. One of those, because look at that time on the bottom at the top left there is just going up and going up. All right, let's see what else we can see here. We're going to go up the field here. Dieterman's all by himself right now in kind of no man's land. Rooster here is looks like a couple guys in the pits. We've got ORC Yankees fan in the pits, so it looks like the 10-minute window has opened. We've also got ORC Speedy Jab in the pits too. So yeah, it looks like they're looking for the undercut here to try to see. Rooster goes by. I've got Irving 104 kind of in no man's land too. Hooligan Heart looks like he is blue. Oh no, he's not blue. Irving 104 is one lap behind him, I think. Or who's that? No, he's with somebody else. That might be where Cole is. Let me see. Okay, that was Corporal Cole. Okay, so Corporal Cole is still driving, and that was, I think, Hooligan Heart that just passed him. Yeah, so here's Hooligan right here. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we got Black Ghost, another 12 seconds up, and looks like he is... I thought he was going to the pits. And then 13 seconds in front of him, we have Armed Lamp in the Casper Sky Ferrari. And it looks like that's ORC Yankees fan coming out in front of the leader right now. So not for position, obviously. Yes, we see the blue. So Arm Lamp has not taken his pit stop yet, so I imagine he will take it in the next couple laps. Let's see if he can put, not that it matters too much. And yeah, look at that, Yankees fan does a really good job, just lets off the throttle. Now he could have just held in that and just given him the inside line and not lost, you know, looks like a second or two. But let's watch Arm Lamp, because I suspect he's going to come into the pits this lap or the next lap, I would imagine. And I think that's ORC Speedy Jab myself in the front there, and coming around that sweeper and into the S's right here. So nice and smooth from the leader, just coming through, avoiding all these curbs. You can set up the car to handle the curbs, but he looks like he goes mid. It looks like he's going to go in the pits. Perfect. All right, so we're going to watch him come into the pits. We're going to see where he comes out, because this will make a big difference with the undercuts that we have going on that we saw from ORC Yankees fan and ORC Speedy Jab going to the pits one lap early. So let's see, there goes ORC Yankees fan screaming by on the outside. And now we're going to see maybe some of the other drivers come through. So let's get this view up here. So he's still in the lead because that was a back marker technically based on pit strategies right now. 14 minutes into the race. We've got 18 minutes left, obviously you can see there. Orsi Blackos is coming. Don't know if he's going to pit or not, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. 2 seconds, 2.4, so he had a good lead. He had, like I said, 13-second lead last time I saw, so there you go. He's still ahead. Black Ghost, there goes Hooligan. Now let's see, what we're relatively looking at is ORC, Speedy Jab, myself, and we're looking at ORC Yankees fan. Leader comes off the pit limiter here, comes around this treacherous corner. This is, you can hit that Armco right there on the right side pretty easily. All right, so we'll look at the. Okay, so just coming in, we're gonna take a look at. Oh, dang it! Dang, this thing is really sensitive now. Sorry, guys. Oh, come on. Dang. Okay, I just moved it a tiny bit. Wow, he's got a huge lead. I mean, look at that lead. I think I had a little bit of damage to fix, but it wasn't that detrimental. I don't think he had any. I go stomping over that sausage curve into turn 1. So he's got a huge lead right now. 42 seconds. Oh, sorry, 36 seconds up to him. Irvin behind me now. Hooligan in 3rd place. I think he has yet to take his pit stop, and I think Black Ghost has yet to take his pit stop, if I recall. So we'll see. We'll see what he really comes up. But man, that's a great drive from Arm Lamp already, and a lap 10 into this race. So let's see who else we got here. Let's go on board with Hooligan right in front of myself, and we've got Black Ghost right in front of that. And I'm guessing that's ORC Corporal Cole there in front of him. And Arm Lamp is now coming around turn 1 already. Jeez. A dominant drive from Arm Lamp right now. New guy to the series to ORC. He said he's having a blast. He's doing great. So he did win. I can tell you this is race 2. So he did win race 1. And now it looks like he's on par to win for race 2. So he's got this Ferrari really hooked up. So the other drivers, if you guys are in the Ferraris, definitely talk to Arm Lamp and see what he's doing with this setup, and see if he's willing to share with you guys. It does bring more competition to him directly, but it also helps with the manufacturer battle between Ferrari and Lamborghini, which is what this series is all about. So hopefully we'll see camaraderie between the brands, and see if the tunes translate as well as it has for Arm Lamp. So let's see, who does he have in front of him there? Looks like that's Pharmacide in front of him, I bet. Let's take a look. Yeah, Pharmacide and Ditoman right in front of him. So he's coming up to an already lapped Cole, looking at the back of 9th and 10th to put them a lap down. And you see the red dot there on the map on the right side. Now let's see. The guys respect the blue flags. They obviously know the leader's coming. They know he's really fast. So it looks like Pharmacide pulled over to the right. Pharmacide is showing he's new to the game, so he's picking up a lot of tips and tricks and stuff like that from us, and willing to learn. And so he's been really good with these blue flags. Like, it pulls over to the right side, gives the leader lots of room. So there's no mistaking that. So good job, Pharmacide, for that. Pharmacide joins us from our Forza community. Forza Motorsport 7 community, and then now jumped into Project Cars 2, which is what I have been focused on, as well as Black Ghost and ORC Yankees fan. We still do have a community following on Forza, so if you are interested in joining some league racing in Forza 7, I do have lots of videos up on that for IMSC, for Michelin series that IMSA has, and we also do WeatherTech and some of the main stuff. So please join and join our Discord actually on that if you want to interested in joining some league racing with that. Otherwise, obviously you're watching a Project Cars 2 video, so hopefully you might be interested in joining us here. We have a max of 16 drivers. We have 10 that showed up today. We did have 14 signed up, but we did have a few people miss out, and then a few people I think one or two drivers pulled out of the series and said, you know what, they couldn't make it work anyway. So after all, so let's see where everybody's shaking out. So we've got let's go through the order here. We've got Arm Lamp in first place. We've got Black Ghost here in second place, 27 seconds behind the leader. Hooligan Heart 32 seconds behind, and right behind Black Ghost in third place. Orsi Speedy Jab right behind Hooligan Heart at 36 seconds. Irving 104, 43 seconds behind the leader in fifth place. Orsi Yankees Fan 50 seconds behind in sixth place. Rooster 54 seconds behind in seventh place. Dieterman 120, a minute 20 behind in eighth place. Pharmacide 1 minute 27 seconds behind, and Orsi Copacol 3 minutes and 15 seconds behind. So that's our that's all of our drivers here. We've got the leader coming up on Cole. It looks like there's somebody else coming up on Cole. So let me see if I see any battles here. We'll go through the field again and see if we've got anybody. Looks like the field is pretty spread out now. Hooligan Heart doing a great job in third place right now. I think he has yet to take his pit stop, so we'll keep an eye on that. We've got 12 minutes left on the race, so the pit window is actually closing in 2 minutes. So actually, I'm going to stay on board with Hooligan right now. We'll look at this blue Amara. I think it's number 0. Ferrari 488 GT3. It's got a beautiful sound to it. The car sounds pretty good. We joked when we first heard it, like inside the cockpit, and you can kind of hear it a little bit here and there. It has kind of a trill of it reminds me of an old Volkswagen like 67 Beetle. It's got that kind of sound to it, which is kind of funny. So let's see if Hooligan goes in the pits. It does look like he's going to go in the pits. Maybe not. And then he takes the racing line. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's going to go around for another lap. Nice, good job coming to that last corner here. And he's got second place right in front of him in Black Ghost. They're only about 5 seconds apart right now between these guys, 4.5. And Orsu Speedy Jab, myself, is coming 2.6 seconds behind now. Oh, Hooligan just loses it. Maybe he did take his pit. And we were on board with that. Sorry, Hooligan. Just taking a little too much curb, and I know he's on controller, so controller in this game, there are assists, and he's got the settings really good, I think, for this. But once the car really starts becoming unweighted by hitting that curb and spins around, it's hard to really save it. It's somewhat, I think it's definitely easier on the wheel, but it still can be the same thing where the car just feels like it hooks, and it just stays there, and there's not much you can do sometimes. So good job rescuing it again, Hooligan Heart, from not going to the wall. That was a good save on that behalf. So now we've got Arm Lamp in first place. Oh, Hooligan off a little bit, maybe taking his eyes off there, getting frustrated maybe. So one thing that can happen with this is when you have an incident like that, you kind of knock yourself and you're like, dang, like especially him, like he was in a podium position in third place, gonna have a really great result. And then made a mistake, you know, and went into that spin, and then now made another mistake, and now we've got Irving 104 right behind him. Let's see, what is he? He's about 3 seconds behind him now. He had 2.3 seconds set, and lost 6.5 seconds to Orsi Speedy Jab, myself, in front of him. So that can happen. So it's easier said than done. But you just gotta kind of relax, take that deep breath, and go, okay, I made a mistake. Let's not compound it by making another one. Irving's caught up another like 3/10. So this is the corner that's been plaguing Hooligan Heart this race. And you can see he's actually surprised. I would have thought he would have stayed off that curb a little more, because you kind of have this fear, like you just had an issue, right? And now you become leery of doing the same line. So he actually did the same exact line, same exact everything, except for, you know, didn't lose it on that apex, and was able to keep it from spinning. So Irving now is 1.8 seconds behind. Myself, Speedy Jab, has gone up 7.3 seconds. So I think this is the closest battle on track right now that we can see. There's a 1 second battle between Yankees fan and Rooster. So I do want to see, we've got 8 minutes left. Let's go on board with Rooster so we can see Yankees fan right in front. Ooh! Dang, commentator's curse again. So Rooster, I get on board with you and you just go into that spin. Looks like you put the right side tires on the dirt right there, and it just lost control under braking, which is easy to do too. The grass and the other features like the curbs and stuff like that really kind of suck the car over and grab the car if you're not careful. So you definitely have to be aware of that. And braking on grass is always worse than braking on asphalt, of course. So let's see. We haven't done any movie quotes in this video. I haven't felt any naturally come on, so I'm not going to force them. So anyway, if they come up, I'll remind you guys. Really wide in that second to last corner here. Let's see if he gathers it up. Full throttle, so not scared to go on the curbs on the outside there, which can again sometimes grab the car. All right, so let's see. Let's go on board with. So now we've lost that battle. Yankees fan now pretty clear by almost 10 seconds. So we've still got Irving and Hooligan Hard about 3 seconds. It looks like 6 seconds from Speedy Jab to Black Ghost, and 33 seconds with Armed Lamp. So again, incredible drive from Armed Lamp in the first race of round 1, taking the win, and then now he's on pace to take the second if he doesn't have a mistake. So yeah, let's go on board with Irving because that is the closest battle right now. 2.3 seconds, and there it is again. The curse. This is cursed. That is cursed. Okay, so there's your movie quote right there. Now, since I said cursed, it really brought it on. So in the comments, tell me hashtag movie quotes. Tell me exactly what quote that is. So that'll be quote number 1. So let's do hashtag movie quotes. Quote number 1 is, and then put up what your answer is. Interested to see if anybody gets that classic movie. I think that movie's probably about 15 years old or something like that. It's a little bit older. Ooh, really, really aggressive on the turn 1. Who we on board with the Irving 104 again. So let's see if he can catch up. He's the race is dwindling down. We got 6 minutes left in the race, and he's got Hooligan in 4th right in front of him, and he's got a pretty good gap to Yankees fan behind, about 6.5 seconds. So into turn 2 here up the hill. Oh, look at that. It looks like Hooligan made a mistake on that corner, and now he's caught up. It's 1.7, 1.6. It's going to start dropping here coming into turn 3. So I think this is where things are going to change. Let's see if Hooligan can stay in front. Hooligan's done a great job in this race. I think he started more towards the back, and when he saw that incident, he got hit into turn 1 on the first lap of this race, and has been constantly trying to get back on pace. Made a few mistakes and lost 3rd place. Definitely on his own volition, a spin that he had in turn 1. But he's done well to keep in front, so now he's in 4th, and Irvin 104 is now looking at the back of this Ferrari. So we've got, just so you guys know, we've got Ferrari in 1st, we've got Ferrari in 2nd, Lamborghini in 3rd, Ferrari in 4th, Lamborghini in 5th, Lamborghini in 6th. Rooster is Ferrari, so Ferrari in 7th, Lamborghini in 8th, Lamborghini in 9th, and Ferrari in 10th. As it stands right now, if that would be, looks like that would be a Ferrari win, I think, for the round as far as the manufacturer is concerned. Because Ferrari 1 and 2, that's a pretty big thing to overcome. Actually, 1, 2, 4. So that's a pretty dominant performance with a Ferrari. Now, actually, speaking about that, I don't know if I talked about it in one of my other races. I don't think so, because this is the first one for the Ferrari versus Lamborghini Challenge. But what had happened is the game actually calculates. Let's take that off. The game actually calculates the real life GT3 cars. So the 488 Ferrari is actually turbocharged. The Lamborghini is not. It's normally aspirated. So because this at Red Bull Ring the track is elevated, the Ferraris actually had a boost and had power. Ooh, on board with them, and there it is. That's it. Now let's see if he can maintain. Here comes Yankees fan around the corner. And yeah, he's going to lose this spot to Yankees fan as he goes by right there. Dang. Irving 104 on board with him. Commodore's curse. I just cursed another guy. You guys are welcome. But anyway, what I was saying is that the turbocharged aspect of the Ferrari gave it like 22 or 26 more horsepower, something like that, over the Lamborghini. And the Ferrari's lighter too. So the Lamborghinis are definitely... ooh, there goes Yankees fan right in front taking a spin and giving the place back to Irving 104. Let's go on board with Yankees fan and see if he loses another spot. Yeah, it looks like Rooster just went by him. So Yankees fan down to 7th spot now. So Yankees fan, this race is not his race. He's got pummeled twice. And then now he's done a spin to lose effectively 5th place, and maybe could have maybe had a couple minutes to get on the back of Hooligan and pick up 4th place. So lost a couple places there. Let's see if he maintains his cool right now, because I don't see... Yeah, there's really no battles that are close right now. 6 seconds. So we got 29 seconds here. As we on board of Pharma side, he spins a little bit. So this is 3.7 seconds here. Yeah, so we'll just stay on board with the Yankee, because this is the best battle right now on track. Everything else is pretty spread out. So no need to go tooling around here unless somebody else makes a mistake, which if I'm on board with them could happen, to be fair. So we'll see if the other rounds, to get back to it, as our tangent, as our race tangent takes us, to get back to it. So the Lamborghini and Ferraris, we'll see if they balance out maybe a little more correctly with some of the other circuits that we're going to go to. The next round, in round 2, actually, we're going to go to Historic Spa. So that'll be interesting to see. I think that's an elevation track too, so I think the Ferraris will still have an advantage there, but we'll see. So coming around here, let's go on board. Actually, let's go on board with the leader. Let's give him some airtime here. And he's coming around to finish. Look at that. Perfect timing. Capper Sky. And there you go. Now we're on the cooldown lap. So Arm Lamp takes race number 2. Black Ghost here. We're going to get on board with him and watch him come across. He's got a back marker in front of him, and he's got a good gap, 7-second gap to Speedy Jet behind myself. So no threat for 3rd place again, or to lose 2nd place unless he messes up. Which, to be fair, I curse everybody when I get on board with them. So let's see. Second to last corner comes around. Perfect. Keeps it in the lines. A little bit on the curb. Nice. Good job, Ghost. Good 2nd place. Congratulations on that. He comes across. And we'll go on board with myself. Or see Speedy Jab. No dramas there. Coming in the last couple corners. Taking it home in third spot. Actually, no, we still have a couple 30 seconds left. I'm sorry. I thought that was the... it looked like... Was Arm Lamp that far ahead that he actually finished that race? Maybe. And you can't tell because it doesn't say cooldown lap. So I think this is the end. Alright, so we see Irving 104 in 5th place. Here comes Rooster in 6th place. Yep. And now we've got Orsi Yankees fan coming right behind him in 7th place. Pharmacide's got 49 seconds left. Yep, and there goes the end of the... so, nice. Alright. So sorry, this restarts again, so we gotta stop this. So thank you guys so much for joining the first round. This was race number 2. I will definitely be uploading race number 1 and doing some commentary for that as well. So as of right now, I have not done that. But race 3, actually, unfortunately, I was not able to get because the media was corrupted on Project Cars 2. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see that. So sad. I'll try to get the next round, round number 2 at Historic Spa. So be on the lookout for that. Please, guys, thank you for stopping by. And please, if you do enjoy the content and the footage, please do me a favor and put a like on there. Engage the channel. See if you can get the movie quotes as your challenge for each of the videos. There was only one, unfortunately, this time. Again, it just didn't feel the flow, didn't want to force anything. So yeah, I like it to be organic. None of this is scripted, so you can tell, obviously, by the way I talk, that I'm just reacting and talking and doing stuff as we go and as we see the footage. I'd like to do some live stuff, so you guys tell me again. I always ask you guys, you tell me what content you're looking for. Do you want a live race where I'm actually doing a single person in cockpit, doing a live one? Maybe I'll throw one up and then have you guys and see how the views go. So if you do like that, I think be on the lookout for that. Maybe one of the races at a historic spa, I'll do that. And comment while I'm driving. That way you can get a real live thing. I probably won't talk as much, to be fair, because I'll be focusing on driving. But we'll do that. So thank you guys so much for stopping by again and spending some of your day with me. Leave a like, sub to the channel if you have not already, and please recommend to friends if you know people that might enjoy this. And if you do want to get caught in the racing and see some of the and think that this is awesome and want to do some of this, please consider joining and looking at our website and joining our Discord and joining our racing community. So thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.